Hey, all you Splinterheads and Splinter Forgians. Welcome back. This is Bronze Dragon. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate your time. This is going to be a short one. It's a small update today for all you Splinter Forge players. If you did not catch the news, things have changed a bit. In fact, a lot. Let's get right into it. So here's some changes that went into effect today, March 23rd, 2023. Okay. In effect, 30 stamina flat cost to send a team into battle. Okay. Prior to this, you could go in as low as you wanted, really. You were always going to pay 15 stamina to fight, or up to 45, 50, whatever mana you used, right? And depending upon the gem and rune combination you had. What they found was there were, I don't know exactly how they did it, and I haven't figured it out. I do know it involves very high-priced cards and very spec'd out characters within Splinter Forge, but they were able to pull off high attack maneuvers within very quick amount of times and spam them very quickly to get to the top of the leaderboards. Now, I'm not against getting your money's worth if you pay a lot of money into the game to do this, right? But they had to find a way to kind of even out the playing field a little bit. And what they found was, and what they decided to try, and things change. This game's been changing rapidly since it came out. But what they decided upon was a 30 stamina flat cost. Okay, so this really doesn't change my play, in that I usually play a full 45 stamina hand. What it does change is the fact that I can play that 45 stamina hand now every 30 minutes, because it takes a minute to recharge a point, right? Or a point of stamina. Who this is really going to affect are the persons that were going in with 10 or 15 mana and playing at the 15 very quick turn times, right? So, okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing that, maneuvering AV problems. The second thing that was changed, damage gems can now stack on the weapon only. Previously, you couldn't stack multiple gems damage. Okay, so now you can add that extra socket to your weapon and stack 2 damage gems, whichever ones you have. I like that. Okay, so, and we've been seeing, since it came out earlier, I was at work, I haven't been able to play around with it yet, but we've been seeing some impressive numbers on people doing that. The max stamina has increased to 1,000 from 500. This is the second increase since the beginning of the game. From 250 to 500, and then now to 1,000. So I don't think that, in the big picture of things, I don't think that matters a whole lot, in the fact that you're still only going to be able to play every 30 minutes and then recharge your point, right? Obviously, if you pay to recharge, and also say if you go a day or two, a certain amount of time without playing, you'll recharge up to 1,000, right? And you'll have that extra play to catch up. But once you catch up, you're still back to just playing every 30 minutes. So either way, it's increased to 1,000, and they think that will make the game better. I generally agree with it. The fourth thing is max mana limit introduced: bronze 60, silver 75, gold 90, and diamond no limit. So although I haven't really had a problem with max mana limits, due to the fact that I've never reached it. I mean, I generally play in silver or gold, and I rarely probably go over 50 mana. I've been playing at 45 because I don't use an extra rune for extra mana. So we'll see how the meta on this game evolves, and I'm sure those gems might come into play, but I haven't had a use for them yet, and I generally stack life and shield. So that's until the speed gems come out. So we'll see what happens then, because we all know about that. So now the next big change was you can only view summoner and hero used in recent battles. Now, one of the big things about this game was a lot of people would play the same hand. They would see a certain hand working for somebody else. They'd just replicate it and use that. Well, now they've made it so you can't see what everybody else is playing. I think it's a good move. I think it will encourage people to reach out and try new card combinations. And you never know what you'll come up with. I love trying new card combinations, right? We all like finding one that really works in specific situations. But, I mean, if you're just playing the same thing over and over again, it's likely to get very boring. Okay, next thing. Special section added to show special transmute and distributions. So I haven't done a lot of transmutes, but they do have a section up there to tell you, give you your exact percentages and what you could get to transmute and what your odds of getting those are. So I think overall that's good, because we all like to know what our odds are if we're going to spend money doing this, right? And the last thing on my short list is the remove all imbue button should now show up on mobile. Now, one thing that I'll note is when you're playing this on mobile, I play it on the keychain once in a while when I'm on break or something or other. The buttons don't act the same and don't appear the same as they do when you're on a regular computer. So they're obviously trying to improve this. Working on the mobile UI is a little bit different than working on a standard PC or Apple UI, whatever, in the standard browser. So it is good that they're looking at this, though, moving buttons around, making sure that they work correctly. This is a good sign. So with that said, this is Bronze Dragon bringing you a little bit of Splinter Forge news. I hope you and your family are happy and healthy. And please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That'll help me a lot. Appreciate it. See you on the flip side.